you know, everybody plays football in the whole world. From like, I mean, I saw, you know, Solomon Islands, they've just had their first ever player go pro. So you're talking about an island with like 10,000 people on it, up to like China, Russia, India, everybody plays football, everybody knows who Messi is. So it's kind of a whole universe into itself, and I just want to kind of, yeah, nostalgia as well, I guess. I mean, but you kind of just want to dip your toes in something a bit weird, a bit unknown, do you know what I mean, a bit off the beaten track.
For many people, collecting football shirts is more than just a hobby, it consumes them. The joy of finally getting your hands on that FA Cup winning shirt from the 90s, or the shirt your club got relegated in the 80s, nothing quite beats that feeling of finally finding whatever jersey it may be. I went down to Classic Football Shirts in Manchester to talk to the staff about their personal collections and how they've acquired them.
I've always been football obsessed since I was a kid. Our play's quite willing to work in here, but basically, yeah, it's just always been something that's interested me, like the differences in the shirts, and yeah, it's just something that I've always liked.
So I've got one from the 70s, all the way up to like this current one, which literally just came out, which I was lucky enough to get. But yeah, no, pretty much any era. Just as long as there's something about it that gets me, I'm in. It doesn't necessarily have to be the best design, just something about it. So I asked myself, would I be this into it if I didn't work here? And like I said, I like to throw myself into my jobs. Like whenever I've had a job, I go a bit silly with it. I wouldn't say obsession. I just think, cause I do actually, when I'm not here, I don't know if my bosses are going to be watching this, I do manage to turn it off, like the work mode. I managed to just snap out of it. Obsession, I guess you could say, yeah. Maybe kind of, I don't know, I like studying, I like learning. I've always liked learning. So maybe I guess you could say that. I think probably 99% of people that saw it probably would say obsession. Maybe I'm just kidding myself, but yeah.
It was one of them things, whenever we used to go on holiday, I'd always want the shirt of the team. My mum used to struggle to get me out of a football shirt. She always used to say, you know, you need to stop wearing them because you're never going to have a job where you can wear them. And little did she know I'd be working in classic football shirts my whole life. So yeah, it's just something that started as a kid and has always just been a little bit, I'd say an obsession, but it's definitely an obsession. I think at the moment, I don't have them all in rails, so because a lot of them are rarer shirts that I have, I try and keep them boxed, so I have about 700.
So we're here with Josh. We're going to go through some of his favourite football shirts today, most controversial, his craziest designs that they have in the store. So do you want to talk us through your favourite shirts in the shop to start us off with?
Yeah, sure. So I want to say when it comes to like favourite as a term, like we're lucky here that we have hundreds per week in. So it pretty much changes no matter what day you ask me. Today I felt like giving this one a shout out. This is the Sparta Rotterdam Kappa kit from the 90s. If you're wondering, oh, why favourite? It's just, you know, classic footy, red and white,
very
right?
clean, isn't it?
So we've got the standard, you know, footy shirt thing. So what we've got is Kappa down the sleeves. It's long sleeve, which is an immediate plus.
Yeah.
Kappa right down the sleeves, which is sick. Like Kappa, this is like their 3 stripes.
Written on the collar as well.
So
just adds the small details.
So it's got the big Kappa that they only had for a couple of years in the 90s. And then for a start, something I've never seen. They might have done it for other things. I'm sure kit nerds will tell me. I've never seen Kappa on the collar, and I've also never seen the sponsor, which is on the front of the shirt, on the collar. I mean, I'm just talking in terms of like actually making the shirts. Yeah. That probably took some special machining, some real special care into that one. To get that and it also would have, they probably would have had to, I don't know who these are, De Goodser. They probably would have had to get a guarantee that like they were serious about sponsoring the shirt, like way in advance.
And they've got
it's also on the back.
On the back as well with the big Kappa. Oh, it'd be quality of a name set as well, wouldn't it?
It would be quality of a Kappa name set too, but I don't imagine there's too many of them floating around Sparta. And also, I love Sparta Rotterdam's thing. Yeah. Like it's just a guy with a ball. Like,
yeah, simple.
Cool. Pretty simple, yeah.
So that was the Rotterdam one, and then talk through the Germany one.
Okay, so we've got the Germany 94 home shirts from USA 94. We're lucky enough to have it brand new with tags. I mean, if you want to have a look at that, it's got the official outfitter of USA 94 tag. It's also got this old booklet, which I'm told used to come on all the old shirts. This template's called the Batwing template. So a load of teams had this. River Plate, I think Fenerbahce had it, Lyon. Probably getting some of these wrong. I know for a fact that Bayern Munich 2 had it, Bayern Munich Reserves. I believe they had it.
I've never seen that before.
So we had one on the website. If you Google it, I think it'll still be on Google.
Yeah.
Don't know if we sold it or what, but it was.
I bet it'll be expensive.
What I imagine was Bayern Munich, because their relationship with Adidas, they probably tested out a kit design that they would have used the next season.
Yeah.
with the second team, but they never picked it up. This one, anyway, this is called the Batwing template. This Germany one in particular has got the like the graded colour at the bottom.
Yeah, it's like the German on the
Oh
sleeve
yeah, and
as
then
well.
the Deutsche
DFB.
Fußball one, yeah. Some of the ones like the away shirt to this, which again, not to humble brag, I you know, is one of my favourites that I've got. It's got the solid colour there. So it's kind of, you know, some of them got solid colour. I prefer the solid colour ones, but this one is one of my favourites purely because it's brand. I mean, literally, like, come on, this is 30 years.
Yeah,
in
it's
a
a classic.
in a
as well.
box.
It's retro Adidas as well. Germany always go together.
We spoke before about, and I'm a huge Adidas fan. Like. Yeah. Huge, and it's just crazy because we get so many in here with like, you know, maybe the tags are faded. Just seeing like this is what a brand new tag looks like.
Pristine condition, innit?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
It's quality stuff.
Beautiful.
And now that's your favourite shirt. So on to the most controversial shirts.
Yeah, these two have got a lot of flack. So this is the Man City. This is the player version.
Yeah.
From last season, the third kit, and then we got the Fenerbahce. We got the third kit. I think this is their away or their third kit from last season too.
Ozil on the back.
With
as well.
with Ozil on the back of that one, and then we got Ruben Diaz on the back of that one. We say controversial, and I actually agree they are controversial.
Yeah, I do.
I can't make my mind up on Puma sometimes if I really like it when they take risks or I don't like it.
Yeah, they either go all out or play it really safe, I think, Puma.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the World Cup from the World Cup just gone, the away kits with the box on the front.
Yeah.
I can't say if I like it.
Oh yeah,
yet.
like and the I don't know if you saw the Italy. Obviously, they won at the World Cup, the white with the like red and green.
Yeah, weird. But yeah, they're my two controversial.
The next one could be controversial as well.
Yeah, I like this one, but I get
Your
that some people hate
wackiest shit.
it. Yeah, we'll talk about this one. This is the 1994 Boca Juniors goalie kit, worn by a guy called Navarro Montoya, who was, I think, Colombian, but he played in Argentina his whole career.
I'd honestly have no idea what shirt this would, like what football team this would have been from, without you letting me know.
So basically, back in the day, letting the goalie design his own kit was the rage. So it started, the most famous one is Jorge Campos for Mexico and all those teams he played for. And then also, I think, I'm going to get killed for this, either Flamengo or Sao Paulo did it with their goalie.
Yeah.
Boca Juniors obviously let their man in on it as well. Made by a company called Olan, who made their famous kits. Maybe Maradona's last season. They let him design it. So he drew himself in an 18-wheeler. With some
he must have been into trucks or something.
Yeah,
it's
he must
such
have.
a random thing to do.
He's a huge truck simulator fan.
Yeah.
It says on the back Navarro Montoya Express.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why he called a goalie an Express. He's not going anywhere.
Well, I wonder where he put the number and stuff as well.
Yeah. I've apparently they wore this for a couple of seasons. I've also been told, not that I've ever seen photos. I'm pretty sure you could get photos, but apparently they wore this in a few different colours. So maybe yellow, I think green.
Yeah, bit of a collection going on.
Yeah, and I think they're all the similar designs. But then he's also got kind of a bit of Beatles yellow submarine vibe going on with the trees on the arms. Like it's a little bit Ringo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be the most pointless padding as well of all time. Actually, you can't do much for him.
But no, probably the rarest one that we've got in store at the minute as well, because I believe these were only on sale in Argentina.
And then your most expensive shirt?
The most expensive one in the shop right now is the England Italian 93rd kit. Famous, I mean...
all three of them from that Euros was all famous, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Cup, just a ridiculously nice shirt. I mean, all three of them had the same template, the same base design.
Yeah.
Had it in white, had it in red, had it in blue.
Colours of the Union Jack?
Yeah, I believe they never actually wore this in a competitive game as well. I think it was only friendlies.
Yeah.
Again, someone's probably going to tell me I'm wrong, but that's what I seem to recall.
Yeah.
Beautiful shirt, really well sought after. Third kit, so not a lot purchased or not a lot out there, as much as you're home and you're away.
What they're missing, I think, is just a star on top.
Yeah, don't be ashamed of it, man. It might be the only one we ever win. You know what I mean?
And I wasn't even alive for it.
Yeah.
Thank you to Josh and James for welcoming me down to Classic Football Shirts and giving me an insight into this huge subculture of collecting retro football gear. Again, I don't think you can ever beat that feeling of finding that football shirt that's been eluding you for years.